Hello, folks. Dr. Joyce Taylor here, and I'm here to talk about NHE 611. This is a welcome navigation video to help you get started in this pre-week before our course starts over the next 7 weeks. Okay, let's go to the Getting Started link, which you can see I already have open. I would like for you to review this link and kind of look at the different prompts. You're watching the navigation video now if you're listening to me. You're going to review the syllabus and complete the syllabus quiz, which you will find in the link on the left-hand side right here. Importantly, for this week coming up, actually next Thursday, you want to make sure your computer will be able to run Blackboard Collaborate. It will be a live session that will be a more formal, in-depth introduction to the content, the concepts, assignments, and navigate you through the final projects and any other requirements for the course. So let's just stop into the syllabus link right now and see what we have. The syllabus link does open to a series of pieces of information in the actual syllabus. You can open it right here. These are links that when you download it on your own computer, these links will take you to the different sections right within this document, which is nice. Here is the course description, and it talks about what we're going to cover in the course, and essentially we're going to cover concepts of assessment, measurement and evaluation, and testing, also formative and summative assessment and evaluations, and strategies to assess deeper understanding, higher order thinking, and real-world problem solving. This is a 7-week course, as I had mentioned. Here's yours truly, Dr. Joyce Taylor. This is my contact information. My email is my preferred method of contact. I do include my mobile number, which some of you have had me before. I have no problem with you calling me, but please make sure it's of an emergent nature, because if it's a regular course question, I would prefer that you use the Ask Your Instructor blog on the discussion board, because it usually will greatly benefit the rest of the class also. Our course outcomes, I would like for you to read through these. We're going to identify the learning outcomes, competencies to be assessed for a unit, course, and program, apply assessment techniques appropriate for learning outcomes and competencies, describe ethical principles, analyze assessment results, and we're going to, as our final project, actually create a systematic program evaluation. It's a very, very basic alignment program for continuous quality improvement. There is a required textbook, which is Susky, Assessing Student Learning, A Common Sense Approach. Fabulous textbook. I have a pic of it in the link I just showed you. Very reasonable from Amazon. You can get it as cheap as $11. There's also 2 required documents called the MICHE documents, Middle State Commissioner on Higher Education. One is the SLA document and one is the Excellence document. And there are PDFs that you can just click and download. And this will be something you want to do before the course starts. There's also the evaluation section, and please read this through to see how you're going to be evaluated for the different projects in the course. Now, the course is heavy on discussion boards, so the discussion boards are worth 30% of your grade, so please note that. The discussion boards will be a main focus of the course. There are explanations for all the different assignments, discussion postings, the requirements, and that the initial posts are due on Thursday and replies are due on Sunday. Please read all the requirements and check out the rubric and be sure that your grade, how you post will be reflected in the grade that you receive for each discussion. There are other descriptions about different things in the assignment, and then you would go all the way down to the content outline, and you can read through that, and there's checklists to make sure that you did everything you need to do. So back to the syllabus link. You can click here to the syllabus verification quiz. There will be assignment rubrics that you can peruse through this course. And of course, like I said, this is the textbook that you can get on Amazon, and here's some information. So let's go on to the weekly modules. Every weekly module will look the same. You just click on weekly modules, and this is what you'll be doing for the next 7 weeks. This is your topics. So let's just click on week 1. So each module starts with an overview and weekly goals to give you a general understanding of what you could expect to be covering. And then you go down to learning materials, and the learning materials are comprehensive. You don't have to jump all over the place to see where you have to find stuff. There'll be a little brief introduction of what you can expect to review and learn throughout the week. This week's assigned reading and resources, and as you can see, the textbook, download the following niche documents, and like I said, here's the PDF links, and then some information on educational assessment. Many weeks there'll be a video attached, and I would ask you to please view the video because every video aligns with the material covered in that particular module. Discussion boards. Discussion boards are embedded right inside your module, so again, you don't have to jump all over the place. And you would just click on the top, and I would ask for you to do this welcome introduction, and when you go to create thread, here you are to a hello, here's a brief introduction, and this is an icebreaker. And of course, if you want to know how to create a threaded discussion board, you can click that and it opens to a YouTube video. So let's go back to the weekly modules. And for week 1, there are 2 discussion boards. So you'll note one is the welcome introduction, the next one is not all are fans of assessment, and you would do the same thing, just click on. And then there's an assignment, and your assignments are all within this module. You don't have to go anywhere else, just work right within the module for all your course materials. This is information in the live session that I talked about. And then each module ends with a module completion checklist and wrap up, just to be sure that you covered everything throughout that particular week. You don't have anything dangling. You're not missing any assignments. You don't want to be dinged for a late submission. And then here is just a little preview of looking ahead and giving you a heads up of what you could expect for the following week. And then I always put a little something about the final project, because everything that we do within the course will be focused on the final project. So that might be wrapping it up, what I have to do for this. So basically, let's just get back to these links. When you look at this left-hand navigation bar, learning materials, there's the Mish documents again, if you want a quick link, as a little tongue twister, some glossary of assessment terms, a few other things, direct and this is something you will probably want to use as we go along, direct and indirect assessment measures. You can download this and use this for reference. It's only one sheet if I'm not mistaken. And then lastly, my grades, whatever you are required to do. So when you really look at it, it's only these top 7 links that you'll be interested in. Actually, these 2 links that you'll be most interested in. The weekly modules are really your tools for navigating throughout this whole entire course. And I'm excited to get started. So I'm going to send you an announcement message, which kind of encapsulates a lot of what I just discussed. And I'm excited to meet all of you. Some of you are, I'll be revisiting, and so I'm excited about that. Wishing you a Happy New Year if we don't see each other or talk until then. And take care.